So here we go. Hello, everybody. This is Patty with Energetically in Harmony. And today we have with us Stephani Jones, who is an esthetician and a Reiki 2 practitioner. And she is going to be teaching us today some facial care, relaxation techniques. And we're excited to have her with us. And also with us today is Jessica Osborne. She is a newly Reiki master and also a NATE practitioner. So with that said, Stephani, go ahead and introduce yourself, how you got to be an esthetician, what got you interested, and what you will be teaching us today.
Hello. So I'm a esthetician of 10 years, and I've been working at the salon for that amount of time. And, you know, there was a different journey when I entered this esthetician world. It was all about makeup, and I wanted to be licensed. So I went to school for to be an esthetician, and I fell in love with all the other stuff that came with it. So all the skincare, and just the health of the skin. So here I am now. And so today we're going to talk a little bit about and kind of guided massage and pressure points with the face area, chest, neck, and face. First, I'm going to start out just guiding you through the points, and then kind of we'll start doing it together so you can relax during the learning process as well. So first you'll need a clean face. Hopefully you already have a clean face on. Hair back probably. I put mine back already. And then if you have massage oil or massage moisturizer. Jessica, did you already have something with you? Yeah, okay. Yay. All right, so I was gonna wear one that didn't have sleeves, but this will work. So I have today the Veda Oleation Oil, which is probably my favorite. It has 6 different oils in it. So we're gonna use this. You're gonna have probably about a dime size I would start out with. If you need more, you can always add more. So just kind of rub it through your hands, warm your hands up a little if they're cold. Nothing like cold hands touching the face. And then just start at the chest area, and then just kind of massage in. And try to go in the upward, outward motion. You don't want to pull down on your skin. So that's another reason why we're using oil, because you don't want to drag your skin. Okay. And then go ahead and take in 3 deep diaphragmatic breaths in. You can close your eyes if you want to. Breathe in through your nose and then out through your mouth. Make sure you're releasing all out of your belly. And then one more time. Okay, first we're going to start with the massage technique. So you're just going to kind of just bring the palms of your hands just across your chest, back and forth. Just going to get the blood flow working a little bit. It's always good to treat your chest with all your skincare as well. So that's why we start at the chest area. And we're going to do about 5 to 8 rotations of each massage technique. So whatever your preference is when you take this. And then just kind of go up, upward motion each side. you all have questions, you can just unmute yourself. And then when you're ready, you're gonna go across your chin area. We're gonna do each side. So you can take 2 fingers here and then trying to just glide up through your jawline there. One finger is gonna be on the top, other finger underneath. And so you're gonna do that 5 or 8 times on each side. And the next one, we're gonna do the side of the face area on each side. So this one is sometimes a little hard depending on how you're comfortable with moving your hands, but you're basically gonna take the palm of your fingers and go in the upward motion. We're gonna do like a zigzag. So we're gonna start at the bottom jaw area and then move up towards the middle and just kind of rotate your fingers. And you can have a little pressure, so you're massaging and releasing the tension in your jaw area and the side of the face there, and the muscles that tend to get tense. And then each zigzag is 1. And always remember to keep breathing while doing so. Don't stop breathing. Same as exercising, don't forget to breathe. And when you're done with that side, move to the other side. Same thing. If your hands are getting tired at all, you can change your position, whatever's comfortable. And then the next part was the eye area. So it's always good to get some circulation around your eye area. I have a lot of circulation in the rest of my face, as you can see. My area is typically a lot lighter, so it's good to get circulation in the eye area. It's great for anti-aging. So when you do this, try to use your ring finger, which is the lightest. So especially when you're doing it on yourself, we tend to be a little bit harder. So on the under eye area, you always want to go inward, so you're not stretching out the muscle underneath. So you're gonna go in, and then above brow area is gonna go out. So you're just gonna do 5 to 8 rotations there. Then next, you're gonna do a pinching motion with your eyebrows. So the little fatty tissue that you feel in your eyebrow area, you're gonna start at the beginning and then kind of pinch down, move over, pinch down, move over, pinch down. We'll do that about 5 times. Then you're going to go to the forehead area, and you're going to use the bottoms of your fingertips and do a crisscross motion, kind of back and forth. So you're going to start in the middle area. You can start in the middle of your eyebrow area there, and then just kind of work your way up. And then go to this one side of the forehead. And then move to the other side. We tend to carry a lot of tension here, at least I do. So this always feels really, really good. And you're going to do this rotation about 5 to 8 times, depending how you feel. And then after this, we're going to do some pressure points, and that'll help kind of calm the skin back down and even out the energy level in the face. How y'all feel? I think my shoulders and hands are tired, but my face feels good. It's a good workout for the Okay, so with the pressure points, you can activate the pressure points 3 times. So we're going to first start on the forehead area. So these pressure points, just to kind of give you example first, you're going to rotate when you find your pressure point. When I tell you which ones they are, you're going to rotate them in counterclockwise rotations first, and it's just 3. So you're going to do 3, and then the next one is going to be clockwise 3 times. And this is not a lot of pressure. You can have some pressure, but not too much where it hurts, but not too light either. And then the third one is going to press down for 3 seconds. So that is going to be the first activation. And we can do that 3 times if you're needing more activation. You're going to use your middle finger. This helps feel the pulse. So if you feel a pulse, that means it is activated. So sometimes you have to do a little bit more to get that activation. So the first point that we're going to do is going to be right above both eyebrows. It is about 2 finger lengths above. You should feel like a little bit of indentation. It's right above the pupil area. Did you find it, Jessica? Okay. So first, like I said, counterclockwise. If you have I had a hard time figuring out that from it being on my face, but pretend there's a clock on your face. So just counterclockwise first. You're gonna 1, 2, 3. Lightly lift up your finger, but it has still contact with your skin. Don't lift it all the way up. And then you're gonna do clockwise. 1, 2, 3. Lift up and then press down for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll go ahead and do the 3 activation just to kind of start with so y'all can get the hang of it. And so go ahead and do that again. And you don't have to go fast. Take your time. And when you're ready, the next point is going to be right here. Corners of the eye and the nose area. You're going to do the same thing for activation. So counterclockwise first. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And again. And when you're ready, the next point is going to be right underneath the pupils, right at the top of the cheekbone there. You feel it? You should feel kind of a little bit of an indentation right there. So same thing, once you find your spot, go ahead and start your activation. Sometimes this can be a tender area, so don't press too hard. Time. Okay. And then we're going to go to, it's right here, the corners of your nose where the labia fold is. And then find that little indentation there and start your rotations. whenever you're ready, you're going to move to the bottom of the cheekbone. So it's the line of the pupils one again, but it's going to be right under that cheekbone. And then so you're going to do the same thing there. 1, 2. This one I always feel a lot of sensation there. It helps release the tension in the cheek area. I lost track. I don't know if we did 3, 2. I'm in the moment, I think. And then whenever you're all ready, we'll go to the next one, which is right here underneath the lip area and that tension above your chin. It's just one finger. And this pressure point helps even out the energy flow throughout both sides of the space. And that is it. How do y'all feel? You can unmute yourself if you'd like.
I feel really relaxed. I almost fell asleep once, I think. I kind of had to like open up and look and see if I was still. I was totally getting into it like how you said. Tell me a little bit about which of the pressure points would give relief to sinus.
So yeah, I was gonna explain that to you a little bit. So the one that's right here, your labia fold, actually helps with congestion. Yeah. This one here under the eye helps with anti-aging and circulation and blood flow around the eye area. This area here helps with the complexion in the forehead area. And of course, these also help with like the tension. And then the one under the cheekbone helps with the complexion in the cheek area. People tend to be a little bit more red there. And it also helps with the muscle tension in this area as well. And then this one here helps with releasing tension in the jaw area and then normalizing the energy on both sides of the face.
I have another question, but Jessica, do you have one before I ask?
My sinuses have been bothering me all week and now they're like, ding!
Yeah. Yep.
What is your recommendation? Like, so we're doing this all together for a complete, facial, but let's say somebody wanted to get just a quickie done. What would you suggest? Like a quick?
For just at home, just to have something.
Yeah.
I mean, I would do the pressure points.
Okay.
The one rotation through, because that is a very quick release pressure point, and it's for all skin types, so anybody can do it, and it affects the whole face. So that's what I would do, and it only takes a little bit of time.
Right. Now we used oil, right? And you have your special Aveda oil. What kind of oils would you say you shouldn't use on the face? Is there any that come to mind? Like clogging
Um,
pores, you know?
the only thing I would say, and this is coming from like more of a Veda concept, but we have different oils that are for the face and then for the body. Most of our oils that you can use on the face, as long as you're removing it, I think that is fine, but I wouldn't use anything that has mint in it on your face. You might become on fire, but it's not that safe, and you have to be really careful in what you use around your eye area. So that would be my recommendation. So if you're using other oils that maybe are not tested for the skin long-term staying on the skin, I would make sure you're washing it off after you're done with your massage or your pressure points. If you're using just like, if you're not going to massage your whole face and you're just using pressure points, you can just put a little bit of oil on the tip of your finger instead of applying it all over, at least to have you a little bit of a glide there, so you don't have to use as much.
Okay, tell us and tell all our viewers that are going to be taking a look at this video how they can get a fabulous facial from Stephani Jones.
Well, if you are local in Louisville, Kentucky, I work at Z Salon in Spa, and all you have to do is call the number, which is 502-426-2226, and just schedule an appointment. We do have 4 estheticians that are fabulous there, and we are all open to doing facials, but I am Stephani Jones, and I am happy to take care of you.
Fantastic.
And by the way, as far as the COVID, we have a very high amount of precautions that we take. We are probably, we do a lot more than what is asked of us. So you can feel safe knowing that we are clean.
Yes, you are. I've been in there myself, and you guys take every precaution and still able to have that fantastic experience. So definitely everyone that's interested in a facial, I would recommend Stephani if I could afford her every day of the week. So on that note, what would be the minimum recommended facial schedule? Let's say, you know, someone doesn't have, you know, all the financial means, but still wants to take care of their face. What would be a recommendation?
So as far as the type of service, or what do you, sorry,
How often should
how
someone?
often?
Mhm.
So typically my regular guests come every 4 to 6 weeks. But obviously not everyone can do that. And I always recommend at least staying within the 12-week time frame. Now you can come as at least, you know, as often as you want, but when it comes to maintenance and taking care of your skin, staying within a 12-week time frame, you're gonna kind of go with the season. So especially where we live here in Louisville, Kentucky, the seasons change. Well, they're supposed to change every 3 months, but they tend to change every day. So, but it's good to kind of keep track of your skin that way, and making sure it's going in the right direction. If things change with the seasons, it's good to have an esthetician to help guide you, make sure you're using the correct products. Or if you're using something that needs to be changed, we can guide you. And we customize all our facials. So we have the only one we're using right now is the custom facial, which is a 50-minute facial, and we customize it. So when you come in, we have a consultation and we get to know your skin, what your concerns are, and we will customize it to what we need to do for that day. And it might look different each time you come in, just depending on what's going on.
Right. What would you suggest good facial foods? I know we talk about a lot of on the outside. What would you do for your inside self to help with our facial care?
So that is a very complex question because it can look different for everybody. As you know, some people have allergies or sensitivities to certain foods, even if they are healthy. So it's always good to pay attention. I know for me, if I have too much sugar, I do tend to break out a little bit more. And so sugar it's a really big one. So sugar tends to cause inflammation in the body. And as you know, your skin is an organ. So your your sugar intake can mess with your cortisol levels. So when your blood sugar spikes, that also contributes to a lot of other things in your body. So it can mess with your hormones. So then you can break out, or other things will happen. But it's always good to kind of pay attention to what you're eating and notice things that are happening, how you feel, or if you break out, or you have a rash, and eliminate those. So I think, is it the Whole30 that eliminates, like, you're on a really strict diet and then you're eliminating everything and then you just add one thing at a time and see how it affects you. I think that's always a really good way to start. I will say I've been on the keto diet for almost a year now. I started back in April when I was quarantined, and I noticed a huge difference. So I have PCOS, which is hormone imbalance. So it can make you insulin resistant. So it affects your blood sugar a little bit. So keto has been the best thing for me as far as blood sugar control. But like I was just mentioning how it affects your hormones. So that's kind of, it's so complex to kind of get into that. But I really love the healthy keto diet for me personally, because it's helped with my skin. It's helped with my moods. It's helped with my hormones, balancing them. That's probably the first time I've had normal balanced hormones, probably my whole life, actually. So the whole sugar thing it's really a big thing. So I think I answered your question.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Jessica, do you have any other questions for Stephani?
I did have one. For those who are local and would like to schedule a facial with you, do you do Reiki facials?
So it is not currently on the menu per se, but it is something we are working on and possibly adding into my facials. But you can certainly ask about it when you come in.
Awesome.
Perfect. I want to mention to everyone that will be watching this video again, visit Stephani Jones. She does incredible facial work. She's at Z Salon and Spa. I've personally had many from her, and she is fantastic. Thank you, Stephani.
Thank you
for all your wisdom sharing. Definitely very relaxing. And for everyone watching, Energetically in Harmony's website, www.eih111.com. If you did not catch Stephani Jones' contact, I'd be happy to share that with everyone. And I want to also let everyone know that this video is not rehearsed. And so all what you see right here is live and non-prompted. So, and we want to keep it that way. We want to keep it flowing. We want to keep it, any topic comes up, it comes up, and staying in balance. So again, thank you, Stephani. Thank you, Jessica. And remember, Energetically in Harmony is bringing oneself to balance. Hold on with me, ladies. Thank you very much.